lesson on the minor pentatonic scale, we learnt this melody to Sunny. And in the last soundbite, we learnt this chord sequence. Now in this little lesson, we're going to put these two elements together to create this version of the song that includes both melody and chords. Let's start with the first phrase. Notice I hold the complete A minor chord shape down, in spite of the fact that I'm not actually playing that fourth string. I've got my thumb on the root note here, the open fifth string. My other three fingers are on the top three strings. And then as part of the melody, I'm repeating the top string on its own like that. Next, we jump up the fretboard to play this little C7 shape at fret 8. So remember, that's first finger on the fourth string at fret 8, second finger on the second string at fret 8, third finger on the third string at fret 9. And I'm just plucking that on those three strings. And that leaves us nicely located to grab this note as the first of our run of 4 melody notes, which we simply play down the top string, fret 8, 5, 3, and open. Next, we go for our F major 7th chord, but in order to include this D note here that we want for the melody, we effectively turn our F major 7th into an F6th chord. So the F major 7th chord is just these three in a row going upstairs. First finger, first fret, second string, second finger, second fret, third string, third finger, third fret, fourth string. But we're going to add that little finger there on the second string at the third fret to give us our melody note, the D. But we're holding this finger here as well because that helps us play the next part of the melody, which is lifting that finger off to get this note here where the first finger is, the C, and then down to this note where your second finger is at the second fret on the G string, and then back the way we came, all with the shape held down. And we then finish this first line by holding down the E7 sus4 chord, plucking the top 4 strings, switching to E7th and plucking the same top 4 strings again. So remember, the E7 sus4, that's the second finger on the 5th string at the second fret, third finger on the third string at the second fret, but I'm plucking just the top 4 strings, so again I'm not plucking this string even though I'm holding it down. And then we simply switch to the E7 shape, lifting this finger off, placing that finger down at the first fret on the third string, and pluck the same 4 strings again. Okay, here's the whole of that first line again at slow tempo. here's the tab. Notice that notes that are held down but not struck are shown in brackets. The second line is almost an exact copy of the first. When we get to the end, we add these two notes, open E and then the D at the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, to lead us into the second half of the tune. So as we come to that final E7th chord, I generally sort of keep that held down because it keeps you oriented, and just add this little finger here, first playing that top string open, and then that note at the 3rd fret on the 2nd string with the pinky, and then we hold down the A minor shape and pluck the whole chord with our thumb on the root note and the other 3 fingers on the top 3 strings, and then we use the pinky again at this D note on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string to make our melody. And that's just bouncing off the 1st finger here on the C note, 2nd string, 1st fret. So that's, where are we? Next we switch to the A minor natural 7th chord. So we do that by holding both these strings down at the 2nd fret, 2nd and 3rd string. I do that with 1 finger. Some people prefer to do it with using 2 fingers, that's absolutely fine. And then we again add the same melody notes but with a slightly different rhythm. So we've got that comes in half a beat later than on the first A minor. Then the A minor 7th chord. So that's with the 1st finger on the 1st fret 2nd string, 2nd finger 2nd fret 4th string, and we add the melody notes. They're the same notes but in a sort of reverse order. So that's the open E followed by the little finger at the 3rd fret, down to that finger there, and then the little finger again on and off. Then we jump up to this A minor 6th at the 4th fret here. So that's 1st finger on the D string at the 4th string at fret 4, and I use my 3rd finger to hold those top 3 strings down at fret 5. We just hit that once and we leap back down here to grab this note C at the 1st fret on the 2nd string, and just 3 melody notes this time. So that's, here's the whole line again at slow tempo, starting with the 2 little melody notes left over from the previous line. And here's the tab. Into the home straight. Nice easy bit now with the F major 7th chord, changing to the E7th on the last half beat of the bar. So that's the F major shape we used earlier, coming down from the 1st finger there on the 1st fret 2nd string. And I'm just plucking the top 4 strings and then switching to E7, first finger, first fret, third string, second finger, second fret, fifth string, but adding the little finger there on the third fret on the second string. And I'm plucking that with my thumb on the bottom string, the 6th string, and my fingers on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings. And then I hit that same chord again twice and back to A minor. That concludes the melody, but we then throw the E7 sus4 to E7 change back in to sort of turn things around and lead us back into the verse. So again, that's just third finger there on the 3rd string at the 2nd fret, second finger on the 5th string at the 2nd fret, but I'm plucking the top 4 strings and shifting to the E7 shape, this time without the little finger down, just with that first finger there. Here's the tab for that last line. Now here's the slow tempo demo of the whole tune. I've done this split screen so you can see the detail on either hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. To help you, I've made available a complete printout of the tune which you can access from the link beneath the screen. If you found this little video interesting, please click on the like button if there is one, or leave a comment, and do feel free to share the video with your friends. And if you'd like to gain full access to all our guitar teaching materials, please visit the Secret Guitar Teacher site and take a free look round at what's available there. See you again soon.